No, I'm not MAGA, please don't scroll. I've got a moral compass and a soul. And recently in North Carolina, I changed the mind of a former MAGA evangelical Christian. See, we all get separated into our respective echo chambers. And the problem with staying in those echo chambers, especially if you're on the MAGA side of things, is that you have no other information to compare and contrast it to. This North Carolinian brethren of mine, American, even if we disagree on damn near everything, we still share a mutual respect for each other as Americans. He was absolutely convinced that it was the Biden presidency, the Biden administration, that prevented the release of the e-files, that covered it all up. And to disarm and allow conversation to happen between this gentleman and myself, I didn't just outright attack Trump. I started by saying, you know what, you're right. The Biden administration should have released them. Even though they were all sealed under judicial orders, I still think the Biden administration should have released them all. But it wasn't the Biden administration that had all the files first. It was Donald Trump. He was first arrested, incarcerated in Florida under the Donald Trump first-term presidential administration. And he didn't know that. That was like mind-blowing information. He immediately went to his phone and looked it up, and he was like, well, I'll be damned. And this allowed this conversation to progress into why hasn't a single person been prosecuted? Why is Donald Trump doing everything he possibly can today to prevent releasing of the 3 million other documents and unredacting perpetrators' names while this DOJ illegally releases unredacted victims? We actually had a really good, productive conversation. I wasn't trying to convert him to being a leftist or a liberal or a Dem. My focus was on facts and giving him an opportunity outside of his closed-in echo chambers that tells him not to look, not to believe what he sees with his own eyes in other spaces, to let him search the information right there while I was standing with him on his own device and his own search engine, DuckDuckGo, whatever. And I ended the conversation with being point blank stern on the fact of you can denounce Donald Trump without renouncing your self-proclaimed conservative values. And it was like a light bulb went off in his head. Those in power don't want these conversations because they want us to keep fighting each other to take our eyes off of those in power. Now it's Saturday, so I'm going to leave you with a little guilty pleasure of Letterkenny from season 4 of Donald Trump's first administration, 2017.
Don't you remember when that plane had to land in the river in New York because Canada Goose flew into the engine? It's because Canada Goose is likely had intel who was a pedophile or two on board and took matters into their own hands.
As they should. No innocent people here either. You think that's fluke? You tell me that's fluke.
Go ahead and try and tell me that's a fluke.
You try to tell me that's fluke.
The power of the people is stronger than the people in power. Stronger together, together stronger.